All right, man. There's rumors that Donte DiVincenzo, um, um, the Pistons could have some interest in Donte DiVincenzo, right? We know the whole situation with him and Ron Hollins. You able to get over that if he can help you win. Now, I don't know, why, they're considered getting rid of Donte DiVincenzo. Um, But I think, that's a good move. I mean, that's a solid move. Um, they need another guy that's capable of scoring. They need more shooting. Um, yeah, they need more shooting. They need more shooting and scoring. And you know, he can help in both those categories. Um, he can help in both those categories, but I think it's a solid move. So this is where I seen it at. Pistons rumored to be targeting Davin Dimitrenko. I like it. Um, you know, he went off against Michigan in a national championship. Everybody remember that. I mean, then he had the throwdown that you see on the screen with Ron Hollins. Um, obviously he's gritty. Obviously went to Villanova. They're known for gritty, tough guard, especially in the Jay Wright era. Um, I didn't know he was from Delaware, but let's look into it. Look at his stats this year. I haven't seen him. He giving you 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, I believe, off the bench. Only shooting 41% from the field, but he's shooting 38% from three. They can use it, 76% from the free throw line. So I don't really think he ever really acclimated I don't think he really fully ever acclimated to Minnesota. I know he was, still kind of hurt that he had to go to Minnesota. Um, um, from New York, and that's a tough transition. When you sitting there with your college boys, Jalen Brunson, I think Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and then you the one that get traded for Karl Anthony Towns. Uh, that was a move that they feel like that feel like a move that they pretty much feel like they had to have to get to the next level. So I'm not really mad at the move, but for him, he had to be collateral damage, and he felt a certain type of way, um, and then going from you can go from um, New York to Minnesota. That's a huge culture shock. You know, that's a huge culture shock. You know, so and I just don't think he ever really kind of made that transition. It feel like betrayal. I mean, there's some of the stats he had in New York. He only was on there for one season. That's crazy. But being there with a brotherhood, it was crazy. And then that one season, he had some games where he went stupid. You know what I mean? And in that one season, if we can scoot over, he had a career high 15 points, 15 and a half points a game. Um, he shot, 40, almost 40% from three. My bad, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, 40 on. Oh yeah, he did shoot 40% from three. But yeah, bounced around a little bit. It's a good move, but to my opinion, I think he's a good fit for shooting. He can score. He can take over a game. He can win you a game in a playoff series. But if I'm being 100%, honest, I just see it as um really I just see it as for him. Uh I think they really need a bona fide, flat out score. That's what they mean. Somebody that's you could just say, hey, I know you're gonna give me 20, 25, 30 a night, 25 a night. You know what I'm saying? I know that. And I think that's what they're missing. That's what they're missing. That's what they're missing. So if they can supplement that, if they can find that, shout out to them. But that's what they're missing. Whether it be Levine, CJ McCollum, and then whatever else, whether it's Laurie Markkinen, whether it's somebody that, also if these guys can pick up a defend, and DiVincenzo defend, I just don't think he's that explosive scorer. That's my thing. I don't think he's that explosive scorer. That's it. I think they're missing that explosive score. So, hopefully, they figure that out and they can find that guy. Um, that's what you hope. They can find him. Maybe on the roster or whatever, but definitely they need that shooting, you know, and really, definitely they need that shooting. So, um, but if they can get some scoring, man, that's what they missing. Just some scoring. If they get a score, they can come in here and defend. That's icing on top of the cake. On top of the cake. That's icing on top of the cake. So, hopefully they can figure that aspect of it out. Um, and that could be what it is. But today, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. And let me know what you think about possibly getting Donte DiVincenzo. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.